Okay, so what is up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk to you about something truly dear to me, true wireless earbuds. And the true wireless earbuds in question today are the Cystereo Fusions. These are from a company under the umbrella of the Vantop Group, and I've basically reviewed a lot of products from this company in the past. So today I basically want to share my thoughts and pretty much my user experience with this device in the last 2 weeks thereabout that I've had this device, and pretty much tell you everything that I think about it. So let's get right into it. So first things first, right now, if you want to buy this true wireless earbuds, this is Cystereo Fusions, you're going to be able to pick it up for around $39.99 on Amazon before tax, 40 bucks roughly. For what you actually get in a box with this and the actual sound quality of this device, 40 bucks is an absolute steal. I've basically had true wireless earbuds that cost me 150 bucks and they sound pretty identical to this. Now, jumping straight into the unboxing experience with this device, the first thing you're going to notice on the box is going to be this notice that says enhanced EDM quality. And usually when I see stuff like that, I get worried that this might be a muddy true wireless earbuds, or it might be bass heavy, or it might not be completely enjoyable depending on the kind of music that I like to listen to. Not everybody likes EDM music, so there was always that to worry. But I decided to give these true wireless earbuds a chance and actually play around with them, listen to what they sound like, and then share my thoughts without letting that hinder or mess with my opinion of this device. So first things first, when you actually open up the box, which is this guy that I'm holding right here, you're going to be greeted with like a instruction thing on the left side of the box, and then a plastic covering that basically covers everything that's inside of the box. At the top of the section, you're basically going to see hair tips, extra hair tips in 2 different sizes. Basically, the medium size is already installed onto the earbuds, and you're basically going to get a large and a small inside of the box. Aside that, when you move down a little bit, you're going to get the case for the true wireless earbuds themselves, which I think come pre-charged, which is decent. And beneath that, you're going to get the true wireless earbuds just sitting there by themselves individually. Now, when you open up this section of the box and you take it out, you're basically going to get a charge cable, which comes in another section underneath this, and you're going to get the manual and some user warranty cards and stuff like that, which is pretty straightforward for an unboxing experience. Very typical of other true wireless earbuds that you get around this price point. Now, speaking of the physical bits of this true wireless earbuds, it's really tiny. It's like a small pebble or pod, and it's really shiny. So if you're somebody who does not like true wireless earbuds that can be really slippery or fall out of your hands, or something that's really tiny and would fit in pretty much any size of pocket, this may not be the ones for you. But these are perfect because you can just throw them in your bag and completely forget them, but you can also lose them inside of your bag because of their size. The design though for me is really cool. I like the pod design, I like the way that it looks, especially with the true wireless earbuds themselves. I like the fact that the ear tips are not one of those ones that go deep into your hair all of the way. It's just like at the very edge, and it's very comfortable to wear. I like the fact that you can actually wear this for a long time because of the style of ear tips. You don't have to actually worry about getting any sort of listening fatigue because of this design of ear tips, and you can use them for extended periods of time without worrying about them. So design wise, I'll give this a solid 9 out of 10, but durability wise, for the plasticness of the case, I'll probably give it a 5 out of 10. Now, moving on to the actually important bit of this review, the sound quality of this true wireless earbuds. They sound fantastic, and I don't say that lightly. You see, because I expected this to be bass heavy and very unpalatable to listen to, you know, with a lot of mod and basically messing with the mid-range and the highs, and just not very good for a lot of vocal performances and stuff like that. But in the end, I was wrong. I mean, when I actually use this device to listen to music on Apple Music and Spotify, I haven't tested Tidal just to make sure I was getting the best quality music. And in my experience, this sound very nice, very balanced. Now, don't mistake that to mean that the bass is not there. The bass is absolutely there. It thumps, it kicks, and it does get muddy depending on the kind of music that you're listening to in some situations. But I found it to be mostly balanced for the kind of music that I listen to. I listen to a lot of Afrobeats, Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and most of that music sounded fantastic on this true wireless earbuds. There was no bass overpowering anything, no instruments interfering with anything. Everything just sounded very separate and together at the same time. I hope that makes sense. The music sounded fantastic for what the true wireless earbuds were. Like, at some point when I was listening to this true wireless earbuds, I had to ask myself again, did this actually cost 40 bucks, or am I making a mistake and confusing this with one of my more expensive true wireless earbuds? That's how good they sound. Now, moving away from the sound quality, let's actually talk about the microphone quality on this device and the way the mic actually sounds when you try to make phone calls. Now, I have my phone right here. I literally just brought them out of the case, put them in my hair, and it automatically connected to my phone. So I am going to go ahead and record a voice memo so that you can hear what this microphone sounds like. Okay, so now I'm recording, and this is basically what the microphone on the Cystereo Fusion sounds like. This is how you're going to sound when you try to make phone calls, and I think it sounds fantastic. For microphone phone calls, this is actually one of the better ones that I've tested at around this price point, under $50, and it sounds this clear. You let me know what you think about the quality of this microphone in the comment section below. Now, moving away from the microphone, let's actually talk about the charging case and the amount of battery life that you get with this device. The charging case in this is going to give you a complete total of around 26 hours. That is including charging the earbuds itself. So you get around 6 hours of individual use with the true wireless earbuds, which should be enough for any distant travel. And when you put them back in the case to charge, you can get around 4.5 times, basically giving you around 26 hours of listening time, which is actually not bad for true wireless earbuds under $50. In fact, for this particular one's under $40. Now, so moving away from all this and actually talking about my personal verdict with this true wireless earbuds. What do I feel about this earbuds and how did I actually enjoy my use case? Now, my overall rating for this true wireless earbuds, you know, factoring in the design, the sound quality, the way that it looks, and the way that it feels to actually use, the battery life, everything, and the convenience of actually using this device, I'd probably say it's a solid 9 out of 10, especially for the price. The sound quality is amazing. You're not going to be getting any serious mod in the bass or anything, except you're listening to music that's actually very bass heavy already, like EDM in the case of what was written in the case. But if you're listening to E-pop, you're listening to instruments, you're listening to vocals, Afrobeats, things like that, this true wireless earbuds sound impeccable. And for $40, you're probably not going to find something else that sounds better than this, except maybe the Tranya T10s and the Tranya lineup of true wireless earbuds, but those are slightly more expensive than this. This, for 40 bucks, actually competes with true wireless earbuds that are more expensive than it, and I honestly cannot recommend this enough. So if you were in the market for true wireless earbuds, you don't need more than 26 hours of power on with the charging case. You like comfort, something that's not going to feel like it's choking you in your ears and you're not going to get listening fatigue, something that actually gives you really, really good sound quality for the money, and it's really, really affordable at 40 bucks. These true wireless earbuds are probably the only ones that you need to be taking a look at the price right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace.